Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Okay, so I gotta say for this one, brace yourselves, because this is an absolutely crazy story. But obviously we know the ICE raids have begun. The mass deportation program is now in full effect, being led by border czar Tom Homan. But just because the project's being led by the federal government and Tom Homan doesn't mean other people aren't joining in on the fun. Yup, and that means exactly what you think it means. It seems as though a lot of people don't want the entire burden to be placed on this administration, and so they're chipping in their own ways. And in this case, we have a little bit of an unexpected face joining in to make an impact, and that's none other than Chris Hansen. Why don't you go ahead and take a seat right over there?
Go ahead and take a seat.
But I'm not going to do this.
Take a seat right over there.
Yup, Chris Hansen, the man who single-handedly strikes fear into creeps across America, is back with an absolutely surreal sting operation, this time busting 2 illegal migrants. Let me show you guys exactly what happened here. Actually, I think it's a more interesting story than just the headline. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so take a look at this video that's currently going pretty viral on social media. Although I'd argue not viral enough, so we'll signal boost it.
You gave her $50.
Yeah, no.
What was that for? The $50 was for con chica 15 años.
No quería. Yo no quería. No quería yo.
Her niece was 15, and you said you wanted a from her and were going to pay her $50. Are you here in this country legally? Do you have U.S. citizenship?
Soy ilegal.
But you came here, Marvin, for con chico 15 años.
No.
You could go back to Honduras.
No, por favor.
In Genesee County, Michigan, Sheriff Chris Swanson's ghost team and I did an investigation. 2 illegal Hondurans showed up in the same night among the other predators. Both had been in this country before, gotten kicked out, sneaked back in, and got arrested in this sting trying to have sex with a child. And I can tell you, in the week that's passed, they've already been picked up by ICE on a detainer, and it's the quickest they've ever seen this happen in the history of Genesee County.
Well, from all Americans, thank you. You've done more than Biden's ICE did in 4 years already.
Blount County, Alabama, Sheriff Mark Moon and his team, we had 5 guys show up in 4 days. Take a look.
You have the money?
You don't take something off.
Well, you know how to make yourself right at home, don't you? Have a seat on that stool right over there. And what was your plan here tonight?
I don't really know.
You don't really know. Well, it looks like you knew because you got naked in the kitchen of this house.
Oh my lord. Now first off, let's take a moment to appreciate the absolute absurdity of Chris Hansen speaking Spanish. I mean, it's unintentionally hilarious. I honestly couldn't tell if I was watching a sting operation or the world's most awkward telenovela. But jokes aside, I mean, this is some really dark stuff. And that certainly seems to be a little of a trend that's stacking here, right? So much for the argument that we keep hearing from leftoids that illegal migrants commit crime at far lower rates than American-born citizens. Yeah, well, even if that was true, even a single crime committed by a single illegal alien is one crime too many, but obviously we're starting to notice a trend here. There's a whole lot of very violent, very, let's just say evil individuals, clearly, who are living in the shadows and obviously committing some very heinous crimes. And again, the details here are just simply mind-blowing, with one of these guys showing up nude, freaking naked. What reality are we living in? I don't even need to make a joke here, because the absurdity of what we're watching is already the punchline. And now let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture, because obviously what is being highlighted here, the issue, is so much bigger than just one sting operation. These 2 illegal migrants, they had already been deported. They broke the law, got sent back, and then crossed the border again. And why is that exactly? Well, it's obviously not to do the jobs that Americans don't want to, right? To just build a better life, which is what we always hear from the naive left. They're not here to tend to our poultry or cut our grass, as the woke activist priest from a few days ago put it. No, they came specifically for the Chris Hansen sting. Let that sink in. And let's be frickin' real that this is the kind of crap the Democrats have been enabling for years. Imagine how many crimes like this have gone unreported. How many creeps have crossed the border, committed crimes, then vanished into the system because of sanctuary city policies or because ICE wasn't allowed to do its job. As it turns out, most of these criminals aren't even really sneaking over the border anymore. No, they're just strolling in, allowed to walk in without even a challenge, only to then essentially make the nation their crime playground. This is what the Democrats have enabled. And you know what? It's not just the ones that are illegally sneaking in. It's also many people on tourist visas. You know, this Chris Hansen story has me thinking of a phenomenon that a lot of people have been talking about as of late, the concept of crime tourism. Maybe I could find a small news segment on the concept.
It's the latest development in a continuing crackdown on alleged crime tourism rings targeting Southern California. In August, a multi-agency task force in LA announced the arrest of 6 locals running a Van Nuys rental car company and allegedly bringing in foreign nationals from South America to commit crimes here. Investigators said from 2018 to 2024, the group organized about 120 burglaries in 80 cities across the country. Prosecutors say what these crime rings have been doing recently is flying people in, especially from Chile, the only Latin American country that allows travelers to get automatic tourist visas without the usual vetting, and having them break into the homes of pro athletes and celebrities.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Criminal migrants walking in or taking a flight in for a weekend on a tourist visa, not to add value to the nation, no, but to rob the nation, to commit crimes targeting American citizens. This is what's been happening, and this is what the Democrats have been enabling. And really, I mean, they're the marketing campaign behind all of it. You know, usually you have tourism campaigns. I'm sure you guys have seen it, right? Visit Hawaii.com. Probably not a real website, but you know what I mean. You see them all the time. Visit Japan or visit this place. Either a state or a country will run ads basically trying to boost their tourism numbers, selling the idea of booking a trip to their nation. It adds to the country's GDP. Well, basically that's what the Democrats have been doing, but for criminals. Come on over. You could rob our people blind. We'll fly you to New York, put you up in a nice hotel. Basically what the Democrats have been saying is come on in, do what you want, we won't prosecute you. And even if you commit a crime, well, we probably won't even charge you, let alone deport you. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And you think I'm joking, but those of you who have been paying attention for the last couple of years know that this is very much real. I'm not even really being hyperbolic. The cartels have been using Joe Biden clips and Kamala Harris clips and other Democrat rhetoric and Democrat policies to sell their human smuggling services. That's a real thing. And it's so much worse than people realize, and now it's being fully exposed, and we even got people like Chris Hansen, either purposely or possibly inadvertently, exposing the whole damn thing. And I mean, just think about that. One reality TV host, well, I mean, could you describe what Chris Hansen does as reality TV? I guess so. But anyways, one TV host, I think, did more for public safety in one TV segment than Joe Biden or the Biden administration did for 4 freaking years. But most importantly, it gave us a glimpse into the chaos that these open border policies have created. And hopefully this serves as a reminder that we need people in leadership who actually prioritize safety and law and order over pandering in politics. Chris Hansen shines light on the absolute insanity of left-wing policies, and like I keep saying as these stories are stacking up, it's really being put into perspective just how truly messed up, how bad it all got. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.